Well, hello everyone. It seems like forever since I've seen you. I know it's only been a couple of weeks, but it's really nice to see everyone and to see that there's so many here at the beginning of the chat. So, good evening to you all. I hope everyone is safe and cool because it's hot in a lot of places. It's horrible weather. Dawn. Hi, Dawn. First on the chat. I know your family's there, so come in and out as needed. Hey, Paula, how are you? I'm waiting to see that new video that you're putting out. Can't wait to see that. It's very encouraging that you found someone in your life, and I hope it all goes well. Shanna's here. Hi, Shanna. Nice to have you. Saying hello. There's Donnie. Hi, Donnie. How have you been? And Jennifer is here. Hi, Jennifer. Are you in Texas still? I bet it's hot there. Yes, Dawn needs to enjoy her family. She's been waiting for this for a very long time. Let's see, the feed just jumped on me. And let's see, there's Brian and Donna. Hi. I would have known Smitty and Junebug. I don't know how many else would have, though. And there's Sue. Hi, Sue. Nice to have you here. So if you could just moderate tonight, because I don't think Dawn and Kevin are going to be in the chat very much. I'd appreciate it. Carla and Ken. Hi, guys. How are you? Nice to have you here this evening. There's Henry and Leanne. Nice to see you guys on the chat. We had such a good time together. The last live stream that I did, Carla and Ken and Henry and Leanne were there at Bennett Springs with me, and we had a really nice live chat. Really enjoyed their company. And then I got to see Henry and Leanne again in Piedmont at the Vintage Trailer Rally. Had a great time there. Lots of cute little trailers to tour, but it was so darn hot and humid. It was really kind of exhausting to try to stay out in the weather just to see the trailers. There's Dawn. Hi, Dawn. How are you? Nice to have you. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's very hot. And there's Doyle. That's Donna's dad. Thank you very much. Thanks for coming in and chatting. It's nice to have you here. It keeps jumping on me, guys. Everybody's saying hello, hello, hello. Everybody's catching up. It has been a while. New photo. Yeah, you guys were the new photo bomber. We had so much fun together. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys again this winter in Florida. So once I get home, I'm going to really start looking over camping areas and see what the group thinks, and we'll try to make a plan together about when we can have another meetup. And maybe some others will join us too. Who knows? You never know. So let's see. So I went from Piedmont. I went to a place in Kentucky and camped. Yeah, it was a Corps of Engineer Park in Kentucky. But I just stayed there a couple of nights because I was, on the road trying to get back home. And right now I'm in Covington, Georgia. And that's my host back there, Carrie. She doesn't want you to see her. And this is her beautiful kitchen. So I've known Greg and Carrie for a lot of years. I met them through my daughter, and we've been longtime friends, and they invited me to come down, and it happened to be at a good time because I'm headed home and it's like right on the way. So had a chance to catch up with Carrie for a little bit. We had a great day sightseeing and got to see some neat little towns and uh, cute little town squares with some history to them. So you'll be seeing some of that later on in a video. And once I get home, I'll be able to start catching up on my videos because I've been doing a lot of traveling and seeing a lot of sites, not always having internet and having a hard time trying to keep up with everything. So hopefully I'll get caught up since I won't be traveling quite as much. Let's see, I did that one already. Everybody's just saying hello, 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 hello. No, I'm the photo bomber for Shirley. I'm irreplaceable. That's very true. You are irreplaceable. We just can't get rid of you because you're one of my best friends. That's for sure. So what's everybody else up to? I know that the weather has been horrific and probably plans have changed for a lot of people. Darn it, Donna, you would ask me that. I'll have to look and see. It actually, maybe it wasn't in Kentucky. Let's see if it'll show me past reservations. Yes. Oh, it was Pools Knob. Was the name of the campground. In Laverne, Tennessee. So it was actually not in Kentucky, but in Tennessee. I think you commented about welcome to Tennessee. Yeah. I love you too, Dawn. We need to make a cardboard cutout. That would be cool, wouldn't it? Since she can't be here, I'll have her in the background no matter what. That'd be a good idea. So, yeah. So Laverne, Tennessee. It was a nice Corps of Engineer campground. Those of you that follow me on Facebook probably saw my campsite. It was one of those where you had to back in on a slope and then turn and park the trailer, and there was a tree right there. So it was kind of difficult, but I nailed it. I did a really great job of getting my camper in there the first time around. I was so proud of myself. So it was pretty neat, and it happened to be a lakeside campsite, which I didn't know when I made the reservation. So I had a nice little view of the lake and the sunset. So it was really very relaxing. If it wasn't for the heat, I pretty much had to stay inside, except to go outside and take the dogs out to walk. And because I was only staying there a couple of nights just to recover from the previous drive, and then just trying to take my time getting home without wearing myself out. I think, when I used to be able to drive for long distances and it didn't really bother me, but especially with towing a trailer, I don't drive quite as fast as I used to. And I'm a little more cautious when I'm towing my trailer. So it's a slower pace, and I just have spread it out over. I used to spread it out over 2 or 3 days, and now I'm just like, you know what? I'm only going 300 miles at a time. It's a 1,000-mile trip from Northeast Missouri to my home in Jacksonville. So at least 3 days, but I've been taking it, stay 2 nights wherever I stay. So it's taking me longer to get there. Should be camping, but canceled due to flooding now. No rain. Oh, Donnie. Yeah, that's a big problem in a lot of places. Like Yellowstone, they've closed the whole park, and I know that that was hard for Kevin and Dawn because they planned on taking their granddaughter there. So they've had to make a real big change of plans. If it's not forest fires in their way, it's flooding. So the Southwest and West have really been through it, and the from the Midwest on and the South, it's just so hot and humid you can't hardly stand it. It was, I think, 105 here at one point this afternoon, and it's about what, 95 now? Maybe a little cooler by this time. 89. It's now 89. So it's getting better. Supposed to have an overnight low of 72. So I guess I need to do everything early in the morning. We are the sub photo bombers. That's funny. Leanne and I sure had fun visiting all the trailers together. We enjoyed each other's company a lot. Thank you. Thank you very much. Corey and Lori at the Northern. Oh, the Northwoods RV Life. Hi, guys. Haven't seen you in a while. How are things with you? Where are you guys at? And what are your summer plans? Thank you, Dawn. Yeah, it is rough. Hi, Kate. How are you? Kate left me such a great comment on one of my videos. It was very sweet of her. I love it when you watch the videos and make comments. They're always very nice. Thank you so much. So what's in the future? So tomorrow I'm heading on my last leg home. I'm just a little south of Atlanta where I'm at. Hi, Hannah. I see you popping in there. So it's a 6-hour drive, but it always takes me longer than what Google says because I stop often to go to the bathroom or gas up or take the dogs out to walk and pee. So when it says 6, I usually plan on 7.5 hours. And that gives me a little bit of a leeway, so I'm not feeling rushed. And then I should be home. I've got a storage unit to put my trailer in because I'm going to be here for a while. Doctor's appointments in the middle of the month. My son's birthday's at the end of July. So at least through July, I'll be in Florida. And with it being so hot and the gas prices so high, I might just stay through August and try to take off and go north again in September. I want to try to get up to Western New York and see Summer and Peter again and see the fall colors up there in Western New York. I'm really looking forward to that. So I can't wait. Your kids are chomping at the bit. They are. In fact, I've had 2 of them text me today, again, asking when I'm going to be home. So they're really anxious. It's been a little over a year since I've seen them. And they're not used to mom being gone that long. And it's something that I've never done in my whole life. I've always been there for my kids. Never really went a lot of places. I worked. I came home. I cooked and cleaned and went to bed, got up and worked. So that was my whole life, my family. That's it. So they're having to get used to mom not being around. Hi, Peter. I was just talking about you guys. Did you hear me? Can't wait to get up there again. So if you haven't seen my video on Niagara Falls, I just put that out on Tuesday. I think it's a good little video. Gives you a little bit of the scenery around Buffalo and around the park. And it shows Peter and Summer's house and where I stayed. And they were such great hosts. I really enjoyed their company. And they said I could come back again. So I'm really looking forward to spending more time with them. Sue, watch the chat. Hi, Summer. Yeah, we had a nice video chat together. It was really very nice. I enjoyed you guys so much. Bye, Grammy Dawn. Yeah. So she's saying goodbye for the evening. Gonna spend time with their family. Everyone is doing good, it sounds like. Of course, and I am. I'm coming back. There's Roy and Becky. Hi, guys. You guys still in Arizona? You got to get out of there. You're just going to stay for the start of the winter season, it looks like. Sue says, all right, Sue, good. You got it all covered. That's great to hear. So, yeah, I keep seeing posts where you're still down there, and I'm wondering how in the world you're surviving it. I don't think I could take the desert that long. Thanks, Doyle. Thank you. I appreciate that. It was really an amazing trip. I loved it there. Wished I'd planned more time. Oh, that's right. Becky's in Indiana. I forgot about that. Yeah, she's been seeing doctors up there. Well, Flagstaff's at least a little cooler. Dawn mentioned that she heard something about Coconino maybe closing. Have you heard anything about that, Roy? I don't know. There's just so much going on with the weather. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of the forests don't end up closing this year. It's going to make it difficult. Sorry, it's going to make it difficult on full-time RVers to find places to go, because those that are closed or flooded out, you know, people have to go someplace else. And at a time when more people are out there RVing, it makes it a little more difficult, you know, for us full-timers to find places. But hopefully it won't destroy our plans completely, and we'll be able to survive this year. So Kelly Canyon closed, and they just closed Walnut Canyon where we are. Wow. Is that due to fire? Or getting base camps? That's true. That's very true. I'm going home to my base camp. I'm really glad that I never gave up my home. I'm glad I didn't sell it, because in this time that we're in, you know, I don't know when I'm ready to come off of the road, what housing prices are going to look like. So I'm grateful that I still have a home to go back to. Oh, wow. That's amazing. It's, you know, in a time when there's so many places looking for people to work, and so many people that aren't interested in even trying to find a job. It's crazy. Yes, a very secure place. Very secure. Lake Mary's still open. That's I've looked at Lake Mary several times. I haven't actually stayed there. But it looks like a nice place to camp. Have you camped there? It's a spot on my map that I've got pinned, and I may try to see about staying there in the future. So, but right now my plan is, you know, to go up through probably Tennessee and maybe hit some of West Virginia, go through Pennsylvania and into Western New York, and see some of the eastern side of the nation that I've not ever seen before. I've done quite a bit out west, not nearly as much as I want to, but I feel like right now I need to go to the East Coast. So, hi Karen, how are you? How you feeling these days? Hope you're doing good. Sign that we didn't know existed. Well, that's encouraging to know. So I'll have to take a look at that a little closer. Let's see. That's right around the Flagstaff area, right? Is that where you're staying right now? There's Miss Carrie. My dogs have been having a little conniption fit because Carrie has chickens, and she lets some of them out each day to just kind of free range in the yard. And every now and then the dogs get a view of the chickens and they just go crazy. They want to catch those chickens. And Ziggy will be pulling me so hard it's like a sled dog trying to pull a sled. Good. I'm glad you're doing good, Karen. You've had it rough for a while there. Yep, east of 17, south of 40. Okay, yes, that's what I. Sometimes those places just get kind of jumbled in my brain because my map is. I've got pins all over my map of places that I'd love to go stay at. So hopefully I'll get to. I don't know, half. Sorry, guys, I haven't made my coffee. All north of 40 is closed in the Coconino. Okay. So that's probably what Don was talking about. SVT ablation on Tuesday. How did that go? Evidently it went pretty well. Usually they're pretty successful and hopefully not very painful. I've seen those done before and they work pretty well for quite a while. So hopefully you'll feel good for quite a while. Well, she's up and about and active on the live chat. So kind of sounds to me like she had a lot of success and she's feeling better. I hope that's true, Karen. It's really hard to think about having those procedures done, but they can make you feel so much better. Oh, wow. So more closures. Okay. Are they talking about a pacemaker at this point? I would think that that's something they'd maybe want to consider. Don't know all of your history, so can't really say. I'm not the doctor. Speaking of doctors, I worked with a very sweet doctor in Jacksonville in our labor and delivery unit at Jacksonville Beaches. And she now lives in the Covington, Georgia area. And so I sent her a text today just to say hello. And she responded very kindly, wondered where I was at and how long I was going to be here. But I'm leaving in the morning, so I really don't have a chance to meet and catch up with her. But, I just wanted her to know that, oh, yeah, Dr. Farrow lives here. and just want to say hello and let her know I'm thinking about her. So it was really sweet to just talk to her for a few moments. Probably. Okay, that's, yeah. Sounds like maybe something. This is my daughter, Candace. Hi, sweetheart. I'm leaving in the morning. Carrie told me that I could stay longer, but I said, I don't think my kids will go for that. They're ready for me to come home. Christian texted me earlier and wanted to know, when you coming? Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I haven't had coffee. It's been too hot to even try to make a cup of coffee in my trailer. So I've got the generator running so I can have my air conditioner. And I'm having to, bring it down step by step. I didn't have it. I ran out of gas at 2:30 this morning. So, and then of course, Carrie and I went out just kind of driving all over. She's showing me different sites. And we got the gas just before it came back this afternoon at 4:00. So it was 97 degrees inside the trailer by the time I got back here. So I've got to get it cooled down before I can go to sleep tonight. Thank you, Carla. My daughter's very sweet. And we have a camping trip planned. The end of June, like the last week of June, not quite over 4th of July holiday, but right before that. And that's going to be a lot of fun just to be able to camp together with my daughter. Yes, I do. Not just your car has run out of gas. That's very true. Very, very true. Where were the puppies? The puppies were here in Carrie's house, downstairs in the air-conditioned, finished basement of the house. And so they just kind of hung out here while we were gone. So they had it good. They had a nice, cool environment and a full bowl of water. Life was good for them. And they were glad to see me come back, though, They love the yard here. Carrie and Greg have a really big yard. And they love just walking on this nice soft grass, going after the chickens. They've even got a few ducks in a pen down here. And so it's kind of like a little farm setting. They're back off on kind of a country road. In a real sweet community. There's a lot of very nice houses down here. And Greg and Carrie's house is beautiful. So I've enjoyed staying with them. Hi, Marilyn. How's life up there in Canada? What's the temperature where you're at? I'd love to maybe be there instead of here. So I'm hoping that we all get a break from the heat, but it looked like on the Weather Channel I was looking earlier, and it looks like we're going to be hitting another big heat wave. So I was going to try to pull up the picture, but they've already changed it to something else. But anyway, yeah, we're still seeing 90s and 100s in the forecast. So it's not going to get any better for a while. Yeah, that's for sure. 85. Well, that's probably kind of warm for you, but it's a lot cooler than what we've got here. That's for sure. That's what the pool is for. I'll be able to get in my daughter's new pool and be spending a lot of time there probably. And we're going to a resort where there is a lake, so we'll be able to swim there. Is it a lake or just a swimming pool, Candace? I can't remember what you told me now. I've looked at so many lakes and reservoirs and resorts lately that they kind of get mushed up sometimes. So anyway. I don't know what else to tell you. What do you guys want to talk about tonight? Pool at the resort. Okay. That's nice that we have that, because sometimes the lake is not always, especially there at Keystone. There was a point in time when that lake was nearly dried up. So I don't know what it looks like now. Oh yes, and covered wagon glamping tents for Evelyn, which is her first mother-in-law to stay in. Evelyn still is very much part of our family, and she's coming to camp with us. So I'm really anxious to see her. Thanks, Carla and Ken. I appreciate that reminder. Hope everybody can give a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. So, Carla and Ken, how's life back home at the house? You enjoying your days at home? And I was talking to Dawn that you guys had talked about everybody just meeting at your house to fix Henry's solar. So I don't know if that's still something you guys are thinking about, but it sounds like it would have been fun. Thank you, Marilyn. Good. Life is good there, huh? And Henry and Leanne are working on, getting some projects, I think. So until next Airstream rally. That's right. Yeah. How was the Airstream rally that you went to? Because y'all did just go to one, right? While we were at Piedmont. I think that's where you guys were heading when we left. So anyway. Oh, you're going to Henry's for today. Okay. All right. Well, that sounds good. So anyway, I don't have a whole lot more to talk and tell you about. Unless you guys have something you want to talk about, any questions that you have. Yes, good time for sure. Anyone got any questions or anything on their mind they want to talk about this evening? Because otherwise, I'm going to go and go check on my trailer. Something used to tell Henry. Oh my gosh, that's funny. So yeah, I think you guys will be seeing Dawn and Kevin in July sometime or August. Getting ready for all of that. It's 80 now and humid. It's hot and humid everywhere, I think. It's just so ridiculous. Thank you, Sue. Can we talk more about RVing full-time-ish? I'm really envious of those who can retire and go on the road. We absolutely can. You're still teaching, which would make it hard for you unless you did like long distance learning. There's always that possibility. There are teachers that do that, Jennifer. I don't know if that's something that you'd ever considered, but digital nomads have done that. So it's something that you could think about looking into. 87 in Wisconsin. Thank you, Brian and Donna. All right, guys. Yeah. I mean, it's certainly a way for teachers to still work, but be able to travel. But you have to have a reliable internet source. So you might look at something like Starlink or Nomad Internet is another good one. Um, if you've ever watching a Robin from, now I got to think about her channel now. Oh, I can't believe I can't think. Creativity RV. She just put out a video comparing Starlink to Nomad Internet. So that may be something to look at too if you're thinking about full time. So the name of her channel again is Creativity RV. She's very good and she gives quite an in-depth conversation about the pros and cons of both. So it kind of gives you a chance to, oh, Robin. Okay, good. Yeah, well, why is that jumping like that? I enjoy her channel a lot. She took a brief respite from doing videos and, just working on life in general. And but now she's back and putting videos out. And I found that one was very interesting because I really had been considering Starlink, but I don't know if I necessarily will. Well, yes, you know of her. I think all of us know of her. But she's done very well with giving information. And from a female perspective, a solo female traveler in situations like yours and mine, she's very helpful, I think. So I love talking to her. Thank you, Karen. Safe travels to you when you get going, if you do get going. So I saw Jim Bridges from Totally Relaxed. He hasn't been on here for a while, but I saw one of his videos today. He finally was able to purchase a road trek van. So he's getting really excited about that. Good night, Kate. Yeah, I like her vlogs as well. Unfortunately, they have not perfected remote package delivery. Otherwise, I'd be doing that full-time RVing. That's true, Peter. That's that. Of course, maybe you should think about that because that's something that nomads would actually love. If you could drive into a campsite and deliver packages, that would be amazing. Maybe that's a new niche that you could create and make quite a bit of money because there's quite a lot of people who are always waiting on packages. So I'm just saying it could happen. It truly could. It's part-time. Oh, so I need to figure out health insurance. Yeah, that can be an issue. It truly can. And if you're used to group coverage and you go to find insurance on your own, it's always more expensive. So it's something to consider, but hopefully it will work out for you. All right, guys. Well, I'm in someone else's home trying to do this live stream, and so I think that I'm going to go ahead and end it for now. And I will talk with you guys next Thursday. I'll be in my own home by then, and hopefully have a little bit more time to prepare a good topic for you guys. All right. I'll talk to you guys next Thursday. Everybody have a good week. Try to stay cool, calm, and collected, and have safe travels. Good night.